Hans Niemann just walked into the absolute furnace of Erigaisi Arjun's preparation, and the resulting fireworks are nothing short of legendary. We are talking about elite-level Grandmaster precision colliding with high-octane tactical chaos. How did Erigaisi turn a standard-ready opening into a bloodbath? Today, we are breaking down a game that proves why Arjun is one of the most dangerous players on the planet. Get ready to have your understanding of imbalances shattered. Knight f3. We start with the ready opening, a flexible, hypermodern choice that avoids the main line theory of 1.e4 or 1.d4. Erigaisi isn't just looking for a draw. He's looking for a game where he can dictate the structure based on Hans's responses. By delaying the commitment of his central pawns, White maintains a subtle tension that is notoriously difficult for Black to navigate over the board. Castling kingside, a very standard developing move, but look at the tension in the center. By capturing the knight on e5 and forcing the pawn to e5, we've created a classic structure where Black's knight on d7 is now a target. The battle here is positional. Can White effectively clamp down on the d4 square, or will Black find the necessary activity to counterattack? The middle game dynamics are set in stone. f4. This is a bold, ambitious thrust by Erigaisi. He's closing the center to launch a potential kingside expansion, but this creates a massive hole on e4. Hans has to react with extreme caution here. Playing f4 while the Black pieces are still somewhat cramped is a test of nerves. Arjun is signaling that he is playing for a win, not a peaceful stalemate. It's aggression personified. Rook d1, a prophylactic masterclass. Arjun senses that the pressure on the d-file is where the game will be won or lost. By bringing the rook to d1, he prepares for the inevitable trade-offs in the center. Hans responds with knight c4, trying to plant that horse into a dominant outpost. But notice how Arjun is unfazed. He's looking at the bigger picture of controlling the long-term structural integrity of the board. b3. This looks simple, but it is a brilliant piece of chess intuition. Hans wanted to use that knight on c4 to create havoc, but b3 forces the issue. If the knight stays, it's vulnerable. If it moves to a3, it's essentially becoming a spectator on the rim. In chess, we have a saying, a knight on the rim is dim. Erigaisi is betting that Hans's misplaced piece will provide him the tempo he needs. Rook d4. Look at this maneuver. The rook doesn't just sit on the file. It lunges forward to challenge the coordination of the Black pieces. This is where the engine starts screaming that White has a serious initiative. By controlling the d4 square, White completely stifles any counterplay from Black's minor pieces. Hans is being squeezed, and he knows it. Rook d3. The tactical patience here is staggering. Erigaisi isn't rushing. He's consolidating his control over the d-file while keeping the tension high. Hans plays d4 in a desperate bid for freedom, but wait, this is exactly what White wanted. The position is about to explode, and with Arjun's clock management, he's clearly ready for the calculation that follows. Bishop takes d5, a beautiful positional sacrifice. Arjun is trading off his light-squared bishop to resolve the tension in his favor. By taking on d5, he clears the path for his own pieces to dominate the center. This is high-level geometry. He understands that the static value of his pieces is less important than the dynamic potential of his rooks once the center clears. Rook takes a5. Boom. The queen is off the board, But look at the trade. The rook takes a5 is followed by the devastating move from black. Hans captures on d1 with the rook, but white has calculated this entire sequence perfectly. The material is equal, but white's structure is infinitely superior. This is the moment where the game moves from a skirmish to a total strategic collapse for black. x5, a crushing capture. The passed pawn on e5 is a monster. When you have a protected passed pawn this far advanced, it acts like a magnet for the opponent's pieces. Hans is forced to defend passively, and in Grandmaster chess, passive defense is usually a death sentence. Arjun is just tightening the noose now, one move at a time. Rook d5. We are approaching the endgame phase, and white is completely winning. The coordination between the knight on a4, the rook on d5, and the king's safety is just impeccable. Hans is flailing, trying to create checks with his rook, but Arjun's king is safe, snug, and protected. There is no way out for black here. Knight b7. And that is it. A beautiful, clean finish. The knight jumps into the heart of the enemy camp, creating unavoidable threats. Hans Niemann resigns, realizing that the combination of the passed pawn and the trapped pieces makes survival impossible. Arjun Erigaisi takes down the game with clinical efficiency. A truly spectacular performance from one of India's brightest stars. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Chess 64 Elite Academy right now for more elite chess content.